Students, class 10th, Assalamu alaikum. Our today's lesson is unit 2 of your textbook. It's exercises. I've sent you the complete unit reading and translation. Now it's time for the exercises of unit 2. Unit 2 is the champions. It was adapted from Amigo Brothers by P.D. Thomas with slight modifications to suit social and cultural sensitivity. We have switched it to Liari and we've changed the name to Muslim Boys. But let's move on with the exercise. Now the first question of the lesson is, what is the significance of the title, The Champions? I'll first explain it to you and then give you the original answer which you are supposed to write in your notebooks. The first question says, now the title, The Champions, carries significance in that it mingles through the lesson to the end. It starts from the beginning and it ends at the end. It never ends in the sense that both the champions, the winners, were best friends and their friendship won. Both the friends deserve to be called the champions because they lived up to the traditions of friendship. Moreover, they had to take part in a world boxing championship in order to represent their country. So they played well, they fought well, and then they even behaved well as far as their friendship was concerned. The title The Champions is very significant because the story is about a boxing contest in which the winner has to represent Pakistan in World Boxing Championship in the lightweight category. Let's move on to the answer that we are supposed to do. Your headings are going to remain the same. They will be a reference to the context, and after reference to the context, you're going to move towards the explanation. What is the significance of the title, The Champions? The significance of the title, The Champions, is that friendship is more important than a competition. One should not only struggle for winning the match, but should also keep in mind other relations such as friendship. Games should be played with courage and bravery without affecting the relations. Now there are two sayings over here. Be true to your words, your word and your friends. Be true to your work, your word and your friends. The next one is, a strong friendship doesn't need daily conversation or being together as long as the relationship lives in the heart. True friends never part. Now question 2. Let's read question 2. There are 9 questions in this, so it's going to be a long video. What was the dream of Ahmad Ali and Gulsher? Ahmad Ali and Gulsher were aspiring youths. They were very courageous and full of energy. They were optimistic and had high hopes about their bright future. They had dreams that they would become lightweight boxing champions of the world. Ahmad Ali and Gulsher had a dream of someday becoming lightweight champions of the world, but this dream never became so high that they hindered their friendship. Now let's read the answer that is meant for you to write in your textbooks. After reference to the context, you are going to start writing the answer. Both Ahmad Ali and Gulsher had a dream of someday becoming a lightweight boxing champion of the world. To achieve this cherished dream, they would strive hard day and night. Every morning, they used to run along the river Liari and would attend the boxing club daily without any break. This is question 2. Now for question 3. What was the fight? Why was the fight so important for both Ali and Gulsher? I'll explain the answer to you and then move towards its explanation. It was a hot. The third one. The fight was so important for both of them in that it was an elimination contest and the winner was to represent the country in World Lightweight Boxing Championship. Moreover, both were equally good boxers and each of them wanted to win. The fight was very important for both of them because the contest was actually the selection of World Boxing Champion. Both the contestants were fast friends and equal fighters. They both wanted to win it. Let's move on towards the explanation. The fight for National Boxing Championship was very important for both Ali and Gulsher because the winner of the fight had to represent the country in World Lightweight Boxing Championship. Both the contestants were fast friends and equal fighters. They both wanted to win it to achieve their cherished dream of becoming a lightweight boxing champion in the world. Now it's question 4. It says, how did the two friends fight? Describe in your own words in 5 sentences. It was a hot and heavy contest between them. Both the friends rushed to each other like bulls. They exchanged heavy blows like hailstones. They fought toe to toe. Nobody gave an inch nor fell to the canvas. Further explanation so that you can write this answer in your own words too. Both the friends fought toe to toe. They rushed towards each other like bulls and pounded blows on each other like hailstones. It was a fierce fight. Ali continued to lash Gul hard, but Gul's hands were also working like a piston, pumping, hard punching on his opponent. Let's write the answer now. After reference to the context, this question has been taken from the lesson The Champions. How did the two friends fight? Describe in 5 sentences. The two friends, Ali and Gulsher, fought lightly. Neither was giving an inch and neither fell to the canvas. They fought toe to toe. They gave right and left to each other time to time. Their blows were pounded like hailstones. It was a fierce fight. Question 5 now. Compare and contrast the characters of Ali and Gulsher. Both Ali and Gul were bosom friends. Ali was sheedy, dark-skinned, short-statured and hefty, while Gulsher was light in complexion, ungracefully thin and tall. They were equally good boxers, but their boxing styles were different. Ali seemed to be a bit aggressive. Both were desirous youths and had dreams of someday becoming lightweight boxing champions of the world. Ali and Gulsher were very close friends. Ali was sheedy, dark and short, well-built and strong, while Gulsher was fair, lean and tall. Both were good boxers, but their boxing styles were different. Ali seemed to be aggressive and boastful and said that he will surely win the fight. But Gulsher, on the contrary, said that in the ring, the better one always won. Now let's write the answer from what we have collected. Ali and Gulsher were close friends and they knew each other since childhood. Ali was sheedy, dark, short and husky, while Gulsher was fair, lean and lanky. They were equally good boxers, but their boxing style was different. Gul's lean form and long reach made him the better boxer, while Ali's short and muscular frame made him the better slugger. Let's move on to the next page. Ali seemed to be aggressive and boastful and told that he would win the fight fair and square. On the contrary, Gul told that in the ring, the better one would win. So, from this contrast, we feel that Gulsher was a better person and Ali was a better fighter. Question 6 now. Is there any conflict in the story? If yes, describe in detail. Yes, we find conflict at some places in the story. Both the friends seem to be perplexed. They are tense. Both of them turn in their beds for many incessant nights. Besides mental conflict, there is physical contrast between them in which both fought very aggressively. There's a great conflict in the story. One conflict is the contest between the two fast friends, but there is also another mental conflict as both of them feel tensed while thinking about the final boxing contest in which they will face each other. They both are restless to think about the effects of the fight on their friendship. Let's read the answer now. In the story, The Champions, the external conflict was that the best friends had to fight for national boxing championship against each other and they both wanted to win. The internal conflict is that neither Gul nor Ali wanted to affect their friendship. They didn't want to hurt each other, but they knew they must. The conflict in the story was solved by the two fighters walking out of the ring together. Question number 7 now. What was the effect of the fight on the relationship of the two friends? The two friends seemed to be tied together in close relationship. Both of them were equally concerned about the elimination scheduled to be held 2 weeks away. At the very outset of the savage combat, it seemed that their fight would affect their relationship, but our fears are dispelled when they embrace each other at the end. Both the boxers were no doubt good friends. They were greatly worried how to face each other in the fight, but both of them knew that fight will not affect their friendship. They fought with courage, bravery, and savagery, as they knew that the better man should win the contest. Now the answer from the text. The two friends dreamt of a future in which they would be the lightweight champions of the world. But when the time came, their friendship was threatened because for the first time ever they had to compete against one another in the final match. They fought with courage, bravery, and savagery. In the end, however, their relationship survived because both boys valued their friendship above their ambitions. They proved that friendship is more important than a competition. Now, question number 8. Keeping in view the relationship of the two friends, is it easier or harder for them to fight each other? Support your answer by giving references from the text. Because of intimate friendship since childhood. Now, this is not the beginning of the right answer. You never start your answers with because. This is just the explanation. Because of intimate friendship since childhood, it is harder for the two friends to fight with each other. Both the friends look restless because of the combat. Ali says, "Man, I don't know how to come out with it." Gul says, "I have been thinking about it too. I have been awake at nights, pulling punches on you, trying not to hurt you." The above references from the text clearly show that it is not easier for them to fight each other. As both the boxers are good friends, it is harder for them to fight each other. Before the fight, both of them are restless. It is evident from the text. Ali says, "Man, I don't want to know how to come out with it." Gul also says, "I've been thinking about it too. I have been awake at nights, pulling punches on you, trying not to hurt you." Ali is also restless and has fitful sleep. These references from the text show that it is harder for them to face each other. Now our answer. It is harder for the boys to fight each other because both the boxers are good friends. From the beginning of the story, they have a conversation that reveals the importance of their friendship. One day, while they are training for the upcoming fight, the two friends avoid eye contact with one another. Ali breaks the ice by saying, "Man, I don't know how to come out with it." As they talk, they both admit that they have been having trouble sleeping at night because they are concerned about hurting one another. Their worries show that it is not easy for them to face each other in the fight. It is easier said than done. Your friendship is at times far more important than any fight. Question 9 now. Are you satisfied with the ending? Support your response with cogent arguments. Yes, I am satisfied with the happy ending. Both the friends displayed their mettle and expertise in the ring, but at the same time, they did not forget that they had been bosom friends since childhood. So, they concluded their fight with the cordial embrace and arm in arm left the ring. Yes, we are satisfied with the ending. Both the boxers showed their courage and skill, but at the end they embraced each other and their friendship was not effective. Now the answer that we have prepared for you. Yes, we are satisfied with the ending. Both the boxers showed their bravery, courage and skill during the fight, but what they really cared about was their friendship. Throughout the story, their stress and concern for their friendship was revealed through the conversation they had with each other, their thoughts that haunt them before the fight, and the choice they made at the end of the story. In the end, their choice to leave the boxing area revealed that both boys valued their friendship above their ambitions. True friendship lasts forever, even after a great fight. Now all our question answers are done. Let's move on to the exercise, that is choose the correct option for the following statements. Gul's lean form and long reach made him a better boxer. This statement means that Gul was a better boxer because B option is correct. He was tall, skinny with long arms. Number 2, Ali was dark, short and husky. In this sentence, the phrase short and husky means A, correct option, huge and muscular. Number 3, they both sensed that a wall was rising between them. This statement means B option is correct. Communication gap was increasing between them. Next is number 4, they could not win the contest because friendship was greater than winning a fight. Number 5, Ali had restless and fitful sleep in the night before the fight because correct option is D. He was disturbed about the effects of the forthcoming fight on their friendship. Now it's vocabulary. There are some special words or expressions used by a professional or group that are difficult for others to understand. In the story The Champions, the writer uses some special words and phrases which give the story a realistic touch. Some of these boxing terms and phrases are explained below. Haymaker is a noun, a person who cuts grass. This is the literal meaning. The word usually used in boxing when the person swings with full force, twists his waist and shoulders round before turning back, unleashing a mighty blow. Next is bobbed and weaved. Weave, that here it is being used as a verb to move quickly up and down. In boxing, a series of movements executed in which one participant dodges and defends himself or herself against his opponent's punches by moving quickly back and forth and up and down so as not to present a stable target. Jab, verb or noun, can be used in both senses. To push or punch. Jab is a type of punch used in boxing. Several variations of the jab exist, but every jab shares these characteristics. While in a fighting stance, the lead fist is thrown straight ahead and the arm is fully extended. Pulling punches, verb, to hold a punch. It's a boxing term. When you pull a punch, you don't hit the other fighter as hard as you can. Next word is bout, here as a noun, a short period of intense activity, a wrestling or boxing match. Slugger, noun, a person who strikes hard, especially a boxer, noted for the ability to deliver hard punches, a hard hitter. Find out the common meaning of the above words in dictionary and identify the part of speech of the word I have identified, given you the answers. Next is, having read the story, one feels that boxing is too brutal to be a sport for young people. Do you agree? Which side of the debate is presented in The Champions? Using details and examples from the story, write a paragraph in which a clear opening statement, specific details and examples to explain your response. Yes, I agree that boxing is too brutal to be a sport for young people. In boxing, the fighters use full force to win the competition. Punches, blows and violent physical strength is used in it. During the fight, it is very likely that you may get serious injury or your opponent is severely injured or even killed. For example, we saw that both struck each other hard and both got injured. It is clear from the following statements from the text. Coral red bread poured from Gul's nose. Their blows continued to pound on each other like hailstones. Lights suddenly exploded inside Ali's head. Cold water was poured over them to bring them back to their senses. Now let's start doing this listening and speaking exercise. Present and explain your point of view and feeling. This is classwork activity done in classrooms. Now let's move on towards the articles. Now there are three main articles in the English language. The definite article the indefinite article a and an, and when vowels are used, then an is used. Complete the following sentences with appropriate articles. My mother is a doctor and my father is an author. Amjad recommended a good dentist, but the dentist doesn't have any openings for 2 months. Do you have a broom? I dropped a piece of cake and I need to clean it up. Do you have a dictionary? I don't have one and I need to look up a word. Do you have a passport? You need the passport to travel outside of the country. Complete the following sentences with a, an, or the articles. Put a cross where no article is needed. Boxing was originated in ancient Greece. You don't need an article over here. And has been a popular sport ever since, especially for men. No need of an article here. Lately, however, it has been a major health fitness trend for women. No article over here required. Boxing was included during the first Olympic Games in ancient Greece. Boxing was not a safe sport. They never used gloves. Professional boxing is an excellent career. A boxer's aim is to land as many punches on the opponent as possible. For most of the 20th century, boxing attracted huge fan and media attention. Now its pronouns. What are pronouns? Let's go through the definition first. Noun is a naming word. It can be a name of a place, person, thing, anything. Our identity is a noun. Identity of any piece of furniture, a window, a house, a tree, all that is a noun. Now, what is a pronoun? A pronoun is a word used instead of a noun in a statement or a paragraph or a sentence where you don't want to use the proper noun again and again. I'll start with the exercise. Choose the correct pronoun to correctly finish this sentence. My name is Sonia. I love my family. B option is correct. I met Sonia yesterday. She made me laugh. The correct pronoun is she. At the left, you can see Saad. Correct option is B. He is my brother. Birds flap their wings. Correct option is C. T-H-E-I-R, there. My grandparents live in Karachi. Correct option is B over here. They visit us. Number 6. Lubna, Leila and Tahira were cross because they had waited ages for the bus. Correct option is C. They. Palvasha watched the children carefully as they crossed the road. Correct option is C. They. Number 8. Hold the bag please while I put the shopping in it. Correct option is B. It. Now, B part. Choose one of the relative pronouns who, which or whose to complete these sentences. Number 1. I talked to the girl whose car had broken down in front of the shop. Number 2. Mr. Razak, who is a taxi driver, lives on the corner. Number 3. I live in a house in Naran, which is in northern Pakistan. Number 4. This is the girl who comes from Swat. Number 5. That's Naeem, the boy who has just arrived at the airport. Number 6. Those who haven't paid their fee should do so at once. Number 7. This is a detective novel which you might like. Number 8. Here are the keys which you were searching for. Now there are 8 options of relative pronouns. First one is whose, second is who, third is which, fourth is who again, fifth is who, sixth is who, seventh is which, eighth is which. Now question C. Underline the indefinite pronouns in the following sentences. Now here indefinite pronoun means the pronoun which does not specify a specific person, a group of people together, and no specification of any one person. Now the first sentence is everybody enjoys a good movie. Now here the indefinite pronoun is everybody. Number 2. Does anybody have the time? Here the indefinite pronoun is the word anybody, no specification. Number 3. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. The indefinite pronoun is nobody in part 3. Part 4. The secret was known by few. Now here the indefinite pronoun is few. You're not specifying any people. Number 5. No, the secret was known by many. Here the indefinite pronoun is the word many. Number 6. Calculus is too hard for some. Now here the indefinite pronoun is the word some. Number 7. Surely you recognize somebody. Now the The indefinite pronoun in sentence number 7 is somebody. Number 8, he's not a liar. I'm sure everything he said was true. Here, the indefinite pronoun is the word everything. Now, let's move on to the next page. Page number 21. Identifying pronouns and their antecedents. In each sentence, underline once the personal pronoun and underline twice its antecedent. As a child, Asma often played with her doll. Her is the pronoun and its antecedent is Asma. Number 2, neither Danish nor Wasim will have trouble finding information for their report. The pronoun is the word their and antecedents are Danish and Wasim. Number 3, each of the boys refused help, saying that they would proofread the report on their own. Here, the pronouns are they and their and the antecedent is nobody. Number 4, nobody likes to discover that they have just read a dull report about an interesting subject. Here, the pronoun is they and the antecedent is nobody. Number 5, Tanya needs a result card of her grades. Her is the pronoun and Tanya is the antecedent. Number 6, Asif said that they made their own clothes. Now the pronouns over here are they and their and the antecedent is Asif. Number 7, one of the girls left her sweater in the bus. The pronoun over here is her and the antecedent is one of the girls. Number 8, several other classmates also chose their topic. The pronoun is their and the antecedent is classmates. Underline the pronoun and circle its antecedent in parentheses in sentences below. First sentence is, someone has removed the grammar book. I want to return it. I want them to return it. From the parentheses, we will choose the word them. I'll read the sentence again in the correct form. Someone has removed the grammar book and I want them to return it. Number 2, although I knew somebody called me, I did not answer them. Although I knew somebody is the pronoun and the antecedent is them. Number 3, each man must do what he feels is right. Each man is the pronoun and its antecedent in this sentence is he. Each man must do what he feels is right. Number 4, everybody in the lab was ready to complete their assignment. Everybody in this sentence is the pronoun. Everybody in the lab was ready to complete their assignment. The antecedent is THER, their assignment in this sentence. Number 5, no one wants to admit his weaknesses. No one is the pronoun. His is the antecedent. No one wants to admit his weaknesses. Now I have completed the entire grammar exercise and the comprehension exercise of Unit 2, the Champions Class 10th English. I hope you have understood it. Go through the video a few times so that you can understand the entire lesson and then can start attempting the question answers yourself. I read the questions to you. I told you how to attempt them. You have to first write reference to the context heading, underline it. Then this question has been taken from the lesson The Champions. After that, you must write the heading of explanation, underline that too, and then start giving the explanation. I gave you all the grammar. The grammar that we studied in this part was articles. 3 main types of articles: the definite article the and the indefinite article and. Then I gave you in exercise B all the answers where articles are not required. We put a cross on them. After articles, we started revising pronouns. Pronouns were added to sentences in part A on page 19. In part B on page 20, we did relative pronouns. After that, we underlined the indefinite pronouns. And on the last page, we did pronouns and their antecedents. I hope you have understood the entire lesson. Please like and subscribe our channel. Do encourage us and give us comments so that we can improve our lectures. Thank you so much.